Welcome back. We are on the topic rates. In the previous video, we solved a question on using a rate to find one quantity when there's a change in the other quantity. In this video, we are going to solve another question. The question for this video is, it took 20 students 12 days to read a school compound. If they read the same compound at the same rate, how many days will it take I, 5 students, II, 30 students? So 20 students were able to read a school compound in 12 days. We want to find the number of days it will take 5 students and 30 students if they read the same compound and they read at the same rate. Let's begin with the first part of our question. So we are going to find the number of days it will take 5 students to read the compound. From the question, we know that 20 students used 12 days to read the compound. So this is our rate. 20 students used 12 days. We want to find the number of days that it will take 5 students. 20 students used 12 days. We want to find the number of days that it will take 5 students. As we saw in the previous video, in order to use a rate to find one quantity when there's a change in the other, we apply two simple principles. The first one is if more, less divide. And the second one is if less, more divide. So you ask yourself, if 20 students use 12 days to read a compound, will 5 students need more than 12 days or less than 12 days? 20 students used 12 days to read the compound. 5 students, would they need more than 12 days or less than 12 days? If you think about it, you will see that the 5 students will need more than 12 days. From our principle, if more, then less will divide. So we are going to use these two to form a fraction. And in the fraction, the lesser one will divide because 5 students will give us more. Between 20 students and 5 students is less. That means that in our fraction, 5 students will be the denominator and 20 students will be the numerator. After that, we will multiply this fraction by the number of days. So we have 20 students divided by 5 students times the number of days, which is 12 days. This means that the number of days used by 5 students will be equal to 20 students divided by 5 students times 12 days. Students and students will cancel out, so you have 20 divided by 5 times 12 days. 20 divided by 5 will give us 4. 4 times 12 days will give us 48 days. So it will take 5 students 48 days to read the compound. Let's look at the second part of our question. How many days will it take 30 students to read the compound? We know that the rate that was given to us in the question is 20 students used 12 days to read the compound. So once again, our rate is 20 students used 12 days. We want to find the number of days it will take 30 students. 20 students used 12 days. Now we have increased the number of students to 30. We want to find the number of days it will take them to read the same compound at the same rate. So you ask yourself once again, if 20 students use 12 days, 30 students, would they need more than 12 days or less than 12 days? It took 20 students 12 days to read the compound. The number of students has now changed to 30. Will those 30 students need more than 12 days or less than 12 days? If you think about it, you can clearly see that the 30 students will need less than 12 days. From our principle, if less, more will divide. So we are going to form a fraction with these two, and more will divide. That is, more will be the denominator and less will be the numerator. So between 20 students and 30 students is more and 20 students is less. We have seen that more will divide. So 30 students will be the denominator and 20 students will be the numerator. So we will have 20 students divided by 30 students. Then we will multiply it by the number of days, so times 12 days. So the number of days used by 30 students will be equal to 20 students divided by 30 students times 12 days. Students and students will cancel out. So you have 20 divided by 30 times 12 days. And this is equal to 8 days. So it will take 30 students 8 days to read the compound. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel for more videos. In the next video, we are going to learn how to use a rate to convert a quantity from one unit of measurement to another. Bye bye.